And we're live. Welcome to episode 205 of the MailleWerX Chainmail Livestream. My name's Sean. I run MailleWerX.com, where you can find all your chainmail themed apparel and accessory, where you can find all the chainmail themed apparel and accessories that your heart desires. I'm still working on that opening, but that's okay. That's alright. I'll get it one day. How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on? How's your day? What are you doing? What have you been up to? I didn't have nearly as productive a day as I had hoped. I did have some stuff done to the back end of my website that is finished, and I'm very hopeful about the future for my website. So, let's see here. Zoom in a little bit. A lot of stuff that was just wrong. Not that it was set up that way, but I didn't have the tools to set it up correctly, but now it is all set up as it's supposed to be. There are a few tweaks, a few things that I need to go through and do, but before I couldn't do those things, and even if I had done those things, it wouldn't have mattered because, like, the framework for the search engine optimization was not in place. Right, site mapping, submitting site maps to Google, losing your sanity, chasing 24 gauge rings about to death like a hungry hippo. There's a meme, it's of a hippo coming out of the bushes at some people on a river, and it's, very much an alive, angry hippo, and it's chasing them, and the caption is, "Give me all your marbles!" I laugh every time I see that one. There's another meme, it's a dolphin yelling at someone on, it's a dolphin in a tank, like a dolphin at SeaWorld, not out at sea. And it's the dolphin saying to someone on the outside of the tank looking in, "Why don't you come and say that to my face, you leg-having land bitch?" It gets me every time. Anyway. 24 gauge rings. No thank you. I've played with those. I'm good. Thanks. So I did get some other stuff done today. I got some bracelets done today. So I'm happy. There's progress on that front. And I did add some size to this jelly cube, so there was some of that got done. But as far as anything I might have mentioned last night about getting done today, like, I don't know, going out in the yard and cleaning it up and getting it ready for springtime, that definitely didn't happen because it's been raining / snowing all day. Oh my gosh. Then I did not call any lawyers. I was going to, but I got distracted. So it was a pretty unproductive day on getting stuff done. But like I said, it's okay because one third of the work I'm having other people do on my website is done. Right? So that 1/3 is done. The next 1/3 is the design process. I'm sorry, is the website design. Sanity is overrated. Hey Peg, how you doing? John, if I didn't say hi, how you doing tonight, buddy? John sent me an audiobook to listen to. I'm going to listen to it the next time I get a chance. Today would have been a good day. Alright. But yeah, it was snowing / raining all day, and it's gross outside and cold. And I thought it was supposed to warm up, but it's supposed to be shitty all next week too. And so if it doesn't warm up, I'm not going to go do yard work, you know? Like, whatever's in my yard, it can just stay there until I'm comfortable going outside. My goodness. Oh, got new bruises tonight. Smacked your knee with a rope dart. Okay. Is a rope dart like it's got a heavy weight on the end and it's pointy and it's attached to a rope? Like martial artists use them? That's gotta hurt. And the knees are not a good place to get hurt. I learned. Earlier this year, I decided that I was gonna exercise. And I started jumping rope, and I thought, you know, for the first 2-3 weeks I was okay. You know, just a little jump rope. I was terrible at it, completely uncoordinated, completely out of shape. That's fine, right? And I, you know, just kept going for a little bit. And then after about the 3rd week, my knees decided they had had enough, and they crippled me for like, I don't know, 6 weeks. They were just swollen and I couldn't move. You're seeing Scorpion from Mortal Kombat taking its barbed spike to the knee now? Yeah, exactly. Mine has a heavyish ball on the end, not foolish enough to try to learn rope dart with a pointy object at the end. There's gonna come a point where Peg's gonna get so good at all these things she's doing that I'm going to become afraid of her. Rope darts, lightsabers. What is that dragon staff thing? What is that called? Like, she's gonna become a viable threat. Which is awesome. Also terrifying. But yeah, no. After about 6 weeks, I started feeling better. But anytime I contemplate doing rigorous activity, I have to remind myself that I am not 20 and I need to take it very slow. So, be afraid. Be very afraid. We will all need Besker mail. It's a contact staff, not a dragon staff, but there is a dragon staff, right? Like you've told me about a dragon staff before, something like that. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Contact flow. Something. Anyway. Don't mind me. I don't remember anything ever anyway. Which is why I write everything down. But then I don't read what I write down, and I never get done what I put down. So, there's that. I'm serious. Like, I've got lists all over the place, and I really need to go through and start getting some of it done. But on the other hand, right? I have gotten a ton of shit done this year, right? Updating the stream, the lights, the background. Okay, we got the welder. We got the Finnegan's Wake flag that we've been cranking out. The work's getting done to the way. Okay, so stuff has been done. It's just a never-ending list of stuff that I just keep trying to get done. There is a dragon staff, and we'll probably have one in the future. First, you have to clear it with your credit card. Yeah, you and me both. Me and my credit card need to sit down and have a serious discussion. Your foam wall. Yeah, the foam wall behind me got done. I am, okay. I'm looking for, I need two neon signs. I need the on air sign. Right? Go right here. And then I need a skull and crossbones neon sign right here. Right? That's what I need. No reason, just, you know. And red LEDs. I need red LEDs. Not because red LEDs make everything better, I think. Or I think they will. I don't know. Oh, and then I need one more light. Yeah. I need one more light to put like right next to the camera up here to shine straight down on all this, because there's just too much shadow. Not that you can eliminate all the shadow or anything, but... Hi, Rachel. Hi, Rick. How are you guys tonight? Well, the MailleWerX logo is going to be... Here. It'll be up here. Because I want to get that, do it three-dimensional and have it spin. Right? And I know it can be done. I've seen other people with it. So that logo will be there. But I will have that up there. Used to make neon lights at a job about 7 years ago. So cool, shaping molten glass. Yeah. I'd seen it done. Do you know, like putting the gas and sealing the end with the emitter? Always burned yourself, but new age LED line neon signs are way better than the old gas ones. A clip LED arm for like next to the camera here. Yeah. Yep, I want a little bit more light. The other option is to turn my desk around so that the shelf I have all the LEDs on right now is like above my head, but I don't want to move my desk. So anyway. All future things. Working on 20 gauge, 3 32nd JPL chain for an order. Congratulations on the order. Yeah, that sounds too small for me. I need those magnification glasses at this point if I'm gonna work in that stuff. You watched a lot of glass making videos. You think it would be fun, but you've got enough learning right now? Yeah. Europe. I'd be more than willing to try my hand at... Oh, crap. Okay, hang on. Gotta concentrate here. There we go. I'd be more than willing to try my hand at glass making, but it would just be for fun. So at some point, I'm just gonna buy property in a warehouse and fill it with all kinds of crafting people, and then if I need something in glass, I'll just have one of them make it for me. One day, when I'm rich. Come on. Jeez Louise. Best part of glass blowing is the jokes on the glory hole. It's just nothing to reheat the glasses head attempt to keep working. Still an amusing name. I'm sorry, John. What are you talking about? Whatever could you mean? I don't know what a glory hole is. Could you please explain it to us? You prefer micromail? Ooh, at one point you researched hot shops in the area. There's one in Milwaukee that look promising. You prefer any mail too? Yeah. Just got done with a 5/16 full Persian stainless wallet chain. Ouch hands. Yeah, for sure. So it always kind of amuses me when I go from these 18 gauge 1/8 aluminum rings for this jelly cube over to, oh, I don't know, these 19 gauge 1/28 rings for the bracelets that I work on. It's like they're just as difficult. So, I have been wearing my wrist braces anytime I'm not doing dishes or making chainmail, basically. I cannot seem to get these rings in tonight. So, and I need a hand massage, and today's Thursday? So I'll have 2 nights off. Hi Barb. Slightly bruised hugs tonight. New prop. 12 gauge 308 stainless to 24 gauge 1/16. You know the pain? Worse is when you forget to change pliers. Yeah, I'll bet you notice that real quick. So yeah. A couple more finessing elements to the stream. Make it just a teensy bit nicer. I basically have the setup I want at this point. So I'm very happy. Having come from folding my laptop down so that people can see what I'm working on to this now is a huge improvement. So, but you know, I had to start somewhere, right? I think that, usually mangle the first few rings when switching from a heavy gauge to a light one. You twist the damn thing straight. Just, yeah. Someone in the Chainmail group had some Zerons with the nose of the pliers was like 1 inch long and 1/8 of an inch wide. They were talking about how they were shooting rings all over the place. It looked awful. Plenty of people were, you gotta change up your pliers there, pal. But I saw that and I was like, oh, that's a rough one. Alright, this music's putting me to sleep. I don't want that played. There we go. I need to write this down too, and then actually do it, is I keep getting copyright complaints on my videos on Facebook. Nowhere else. Just Facebook. It's fun. It's a fun game. I don't know what material they were trying to work with. It very possibly could have been that one. It was just a pair of Zerons with... They're like needle nose Zerons. You have pliers like that, but you don't find them practical for any rings you use? Yeah. I don't think this person did either. Which, props to starting out with Zerons, but, it's an honest mistake. The one with the dog photobombing, he was using the size you use on 24 gauge. I didn't see a dog, but there could have been one, I won't lie. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm taking my kid to another museum, and that ends his spring break. I must be using one of those alternative definitions of fun when describing fighting with the evil book of faces. Yeah. Me and that website do not particularly get along. You notice the dog? I'll have to go back and take a look, see if I see a dog. But yeah, my kid and I are going to the museum tomorrow, and then tonight I got tired of him commandeering the living room, right? He plays a lot of video games, he watches a lot of YouTube, and it's always in the living room because, you know, the only other TV is in... He's got a small one in his room. But he is primarily on the living room TV, which is fine. I want to hear him interact with people. I don't want him up in his room playing video games to where I can't hear what he's saying and who he's talking to, right? Or, you know, take a quick glance at the TV and figure out what he's watching, right? But I did need him out of the living room so that it can be used by other people. And he got a new TV tonight for his it's a toy room. He grew up, it's got all his toys in it. He's a single kid, so, you know, he had a place to play down here. But all the old stuff's slowly getting phased out and new stuff is coming in. He's got a table that I grew up doing my homework on that was made by my stepdad. So he's got that in there. He needs a chair for it. But like, I literally, there was a computer that I had to type on when I was in school and do homework on it on this table. And the table, it's a puzzle with resin over the top. It's a very famous castle in Germany, I think. I don't know. I posted a picture of it online somewhere, and my friend who had been stationed in Germany for many years said, "Oh yeah, that's such and such castle. I've been there." Good paranoia? Yes, I'm very paranoid. Very paranoid. You know, because I'm well aware of what goes on in the world, so it's like I want my kid to have his freedom, I want him to play video games, but he also is young and doesn't know how to protect himself against anyone else. You know, especially someone trying to get to him through a video game. So he's only allowed to play with his cousin or his cousin's friends. And then I guess like I don't know if I don't know what the deal is, right? None of his classmates play Fortnite. And I was opposed to him playing Fortnite too, because he was pretty young and it's like a game for 11, 12-year-olds, right? But, you know, I made some boundaries. I was like, okay, you can only play with your cousin. You can't play with people you don't know. You can't play public games, right? And he's pretty much followed those. So, it's been okay. But I guess none of the other parents that the students my son goes to school with, they don't like Fortnite. The other kids aren't allowed to play because none of his classmates play it at all. So by the time they start playing, he's going to be, you know, he's going to be kick-ass at it. And all his classmates will just be catching up, you know. If their parents ever let him play. I don't know, they might have a thing against video game violence or something. So I grew up with that. One of my family members got very upset that I had brought Mortal Kombat over to their house to play. And, you know, okay, fair. It's a violent video game. I get it. But, it's also like a cartoon. And it's not real. Like, I can watch Power Rangers, but not play Mortal Kombat? Okay. I don't know. I don't get it. Or I'll have moved to another game platform. Yeah, if he gets a job and buys another platform, or buys another game, I ain't buying nothing. Oh my gosh. That PlayStation 4 is going to have to last him until he graduates or has a job and can buy his own. Hell, half the time you're lucky to get them to do their chores to earn Xbox time anyway. Ooh, do chores to earn Xbox time. I like that idea. Right now, he is reading Charlotte's Web. And he can read just fine, right? He stumbles over a few words. He has a bit of a hard time. It's a little bit frustrating for him. But whenever he doesn't want to read, oh my gosh, it's like tonight. He didn't want to read. He just got a TV. I was like, okay, while I set this TV up, you're going to do your reading today. And he's reading Charlotte's Web. And, oh, he threw the biggest fit. He almost did not get to play at all. It's just words on a page. You just have to say them out loud until the chapter is over. He acts like I'm killing him. We're just starting to get to the good part of Charlotte's Web 2 where he meets Charlotte, so I think Templeton's in the next chapter. So it'll be fun. He'll get reading. He'll resign to reading what he's told, right? And then he reads, and he'll read for like 5 or 6 minutes, and then he'll get frustrated, and you'll have to convince him to keep going. Kind of got to lead him along a little bit, but oh my goodness, I'm gonna sneeze. It's going to be one of those surprise sneezes. I can feel it. But yeah. So I'm going to wear my wrist braces the next couple of days, and then I will be back on Sunday night for more streaming. And I don't know how much stuff I'm going to get done this weekend. We'll see. I've got the app I've been working on. I finally double checked with Google, and they had sent it back for one more revision, and so I'm going to get that taken care of this weekend. So hopefully by next week, the app will be up on the Google Play Store, and then for the Apple version, I've got to talk to Apple. I don't know what it is that they want. They had an issue. What were the issues? I had marked something as being having permission to be third party, or having permission to have third party content on there, and I don't. All the content on there is mine. I just have like links to other people and other people's websites. Like, I don't have anyone else's tutorials or any of their creations on there, right? So, but I had marked it as if I did, and they had kicked it back for that because I guess you have to submit the proper paperwork, and it's not just documentation signed by you and the third party. There's like a whole legal framework that Apple has that you have to deal with. So I've got to get a hold of someone at Apple and then double check with them to make sure that links to other people's content does not count as third-party content. 99.9% certain that it doesn't. It doesn't make sense that it would. What was the other thing they wanted? I have to change the way the app requests people's location in order to send, just like any app you get from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, you got to have permissions. Well, I guess the way I framed the permission for the location, or the way I framed the request for getting the user to allow the device to share the location, right? The way I framed it wasn't clear enough, so I've got to fix that, but that's easy. And then I have to prove that it's my app. So I have to submit legal documentation for Apple so that they know that it's my app, that it's for me. So I have to submit paperwork with my name and address, and that demonstrates ownership of the MailleWerX website. It's so much fun. All PC users at your house, kids all have decent gaming rigs, and your 6-year-old, you're against most consoles. They're only good for gaming, and learning is not their main priority, but you do want to get a PS2 with a real guitar game that you can plug in an electric guitar to learn real music. It came out before Rockstar ruined it with junk guitar. I have played that game. All right, Barb, have a good night. Yeah, have a good weekend, too. We love you, too, Barb. All right. Yeah. My kid takes computer classes at school. But I don't want to get this kid any more technology. The last thing he needs is more screens, right? But at the same time, he is a technologically motivated kid. He likes it, he enjoys it, he doesn't want to do anything else. So, I don't want to fight that. So, I don't know, maybe next year. It's like, I have got to get myself a new computer first. I did upgrade the RAM in this laptop for designs. And I am unsure as to how that upgrade is going to work. So there's a shortage of silicone chips, processing chips for electric cars, computers, graphics cards, anything with an electronics component to it. There's been a shortage of these chips for a while. And then, with graphics cards, there's been a shortage of graphics cards for a while. Okay? Your oldest boy is working with you, building Minecraft programming code and creating blocks and game mechanics and learning Java, though you dislike Java. Yeah. Don't we all? The hell does that sound? Oh, shortage in graphics cards. Okay. So the reason there's a shortage in graphics cards is because people like to use graphics cards to mine Ethereum. Ethereum's a cryptocurrency. It's the second largest cryptocurrency. It's got the second largest market cap next to Bitcoin. And if you've never heard of either of one of these two things, they're digital assets that you can use in like an investment portfolio type of deal. This summer, Ethereum is moving from proof of work, which is where an individual uses a graphics card to mine Ethereum, and they're moving to what's called proof of stake. And this could come with a lot of miners getting rid of their graphics cards and a lot of people no longer buying graphics cards, and basically alleviating the shortage of graphics cards in the market. It could. Mini miners will just go on to mine other coins that you can mine that are proof of work coins, but many will stop mining. So I'm thinking this summer I might take a look at getting like some. I know they got the Nvidia has the 4000 series coming out soon, so getting a couple 4000 series cards and building out a nice high-end computer. I'm gonna do that first before, and then maybe I'll just give my kid this computer. I don't know. Roasted a few Raspberry Pis trying to crypto mine with a wireless card. Was smoking a wireless USB dongle every 3 or 4 days. Yeah, that's. I have heard of people doing that. I've never seen it. But yeah. I'm, you know, my computer, you gotta have processing power in order to make some of these images as large as they need to be made. So, and I think there's a couple of ways to do things on the design end for me that can make them easier to create. So I'm looking into that as well. And hopefully soon we'll have some nice, detailed, large images. And the problem is, like, the larger the image, the larger the number of rings in an image that I create, the more difficult it is for my computer to create the image. So that's why I need to upgrade the laptop. I thought the RAM upgrade would be good enough, but it's not looking like that's the case, so I don't know, we'll see. But then I might look into getting him a computer after that. But I'm not paying $2,000, $3,000, and $4,000 for a graphics card just so he can play video games. Well, 40 minutes in and we haven't even finished this row or this side. Is it the 7th side? No. What do you mean 7th side? It's a cube. It only has 6 sides. There are only 6 sides, man. Dave's not here, man. You mean the 7th row? So here, or 7th unit. It's every 2 rings, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are this is 15 rings across. We went from 13 rings across to 15. However many rings that is. Last time you were at 6 count working on 7th layer? Yes, the 7th layer. Yep. And I've got 2 sides of the 7th layers done, and I need to add 2 more rows on this side. So, and then I don't know if I have enough to add any more layers without ordering more rings. It's not quite as big as I want to make it. So, might have to delay embiggening it for a little while. Till I can more concretely define my financial situation. I've got, as of right now, I have a recurring monthly income of $150. So over the course of this next month, I am really hoping that the improvements I've made to my website pay off, but that's like a long game. That's like a 3 to 6 month thing. And I'm hoping some of the unemployment that I've been filling out paperwork for, I would really like that to kick in. That would be nice. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I might need new pliers. I don't know why. Yeah. Maybe I can sand them flat. $10.14 to go from 7 to 8 layers. Excuse me. Well, I don't want to get maybe 8 layers. I don't know. I don't want to get too much larger. I want these to rival in size to those Trinity juggling balls I did. Right? I want them to be about that size. Maybe a little smaller, because those are kind of large. And I just want a set of 3, the same size, for juggling purposes. But then, when I make that captured cube idea, I don't know how many rings that's going to take, but it's going to be pretty large. And it has to be divisible by 3. So you can do 15 rings across, 21 rings across, 27 rings across, and so on. In order for the shape, the cube shape, to work out. that's that row. Nice, and it's a decent size. There's 3,072 rings and an 8x8x8 jelly cube. All right, Rachel, have a good night. Get some sleep. I gotta be up at 6 a.m. tomorrow too. Oof. I don't want to think about it. Appreciate you coming to hang out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me. I can't wake up to an alarm, but it doesn't matter because I get woken up at anytime between 5:40 and 6 o'clock every morning. And it doesn't matter if it's the weekend or the weekday. Always between 5:40 and 6 o'clock. My body says it's time to get up, and then I can't go back to sleep. Anyway, I don't know if that's a function of I'm about to be 40. It's probably more like I'm not drinking and staying up late at night, and my body's on a routine. So it's probably more so that. And anymore, I don't even want to sleep in. Like, if I wake up late, I'm like, oh man, like my morning's ruined, you know? So I like being up early, I like starting my day early. And it's not like I do anything, right? Like, I wake up at 6 and I'm a zombie for the next, I don't know, hour as I ingest some coffee and slowly wake up. But even then, I'm not awake until after I take my afternoon nap. My union mandated afternoon nap. And then once I do that, once I wake up from that, I am bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. And I wish I woke up in the morning with that. But now that I can get seen at the VA, I can go and finally get that sleep study that I've been needing for, I don't know, a decade. Do mail makers have a union? I mean, I'm unemployed, so I just formed my own union. What is it always comes up with mailers? Someone always wants to start a guild. They want to start a guild of mail makers. And then just like the age-old question of is it mail or chainmail, it devolves into how do you define a master mailsmith, right? I remember that being a thing back in the day. Let's start a guild. Okay, I mean, no. I'm just gonna go with that. $30 years like any trade? Yeah. Well, if it's 30 years like any trade, I'll be a master mailsmith in 5 years. 4 years. Yeah. Oh, come on. Well, and I don't even know what that means, though, right? Like, how would you define a master mailer, right? I don't know. I've never devoted that much time to it. I never thought it was. The word I want to say is perfunctory. But that just is not a word I know. Let's see here. Carried out with a minimum of effort or reflection. No, yeah, I wanted to use the word perfunctory, but I don't know. I don't think it's the right word. Like any master, it's not all encompassing, as many think that are not familiar with normal masters of a trade. Yeah, I mean, I certainly am unaware. You're still green then? You've only been bending rings for 5 or 6 years? Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is like you can master this craft fairly quickly. It is theorized that 10,000 hours of deliberate practice will turn one into a master of their trade. Well, do I have 10,000 hours in this? Probably easily 10,000 hours. Let's see here. What's what's a million divided by 300? It's only 3,300 hours. I figure I've probably woven about 1 million rings, right? It's an estimate. It's over 750,000 and it's under 1.5 million, right? So I just rounded to about 1 million rings, somewhere in that realm, right? And I can average about 300 rings an hour if I'm really cruising. Not on a jelly cube. And so if I'm weaving at 333, or if I'm weaving 300 rings an hour and I've done 1 million rings, then I've only put 3,000 hours into chainmail, according to the math I just did. So, long way from being a master. I am okay at it though. I think better now for sure than I ever was, right? How you doing, Kevin? Been doing it for 4 years? Cool. See, and people at 4 years now are churning out stuff I never would have been able to do, you know, when I had been doing this for 4 years. by the time I was doing this for 4 years, I was 18. I didn't know about the Ring Lord. I knew about very few online resources. And there may have been some, but I was not savvy enough with the internet to figure out what was what. So I missed out on a lot of opportunity to be a whole lot better early on. And now, 25 years into it, and that's not all, like, there's plenty of long breaks in there. You were just over a year in your craft and you created your dragon? Yeah, see, I've never even done a dragon. Lots of stuff I've never done. Great, we have more hands-on recourses, toots, and kits, yeah. Yeah, there's a ton of resources today. And had I had that back in the day, I would have become a much better mailer much faster. And I would have made wiser decisions. And I wouldn't have, 10 years worth of projects sitting here that I need to finish. But, it didn't turn out that way, and now I have been doing it for 25, off and on for 25 years, not 25 years straight. But it was 25 years ago that I started. Roughly. Still not made a dragon? Lizards, spiders, marionette turtles. But no dragons, eh? That would be a fun project to do. I have a vague idea of how to make one, but I would want to get a better look at one before I did anything. You haven't built one of your dragons in years, got sucked into the ducks. Hey, the ducks are like the niche of niches, right? They're super unique. My eyeballs are drying out. Alright. You can get sucked into ducks and... Man, that whole comment's not coming up. Oh, my eyeballs. You can get sucked into ducks and dragged into dragons. Yep. Where's my phone blowing up? Weird. Alright. Oh my goodness. Oh god. Someone made these rings slippery. Alright. Fingerings have been your... Okay. There you have spot. Oh, fingerings have been your folks of late. You think about the 30 or so of them now? Nice. Yep, I have made 2 finger rings. Maybe 3. I have an interwoven 4-in-1. And the other one was like a Euro 4-in-1 on the bias. And then I made 1 more. I don't think it stayed a finger ring though. I think it got moved into something else. I don't remember. But I have a ring measurement tool now. Ring measurement tool, bracelet measurement tool. I think those are essential, because I didn't realize you can lay a bracelet flat, you know, on this table and it'll be 8 inches long, but of course when you close the clasp on it, it's not 8 inches. You'll lose a lot of that length when it wraps around something. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, guys, my eyeballs are blurring over. I don't know if the rings are too small or I've been up for too long, but I am not going to be able to continue this. Not at this, you know, rate. Your map measuring tool was added as well, which helps give more perspective to your weave size and objects of creations. Oh yeah. We were talking about stream improvements earlier. And I finally got the mat like stuck down in place, so that's nice. It doesn't slide all over the place now. That was a big improvement too. But, you know, we are in, that doesn't want to sit right. That's the side. Let me move my. That's the side we're working on. You can see that bump right there. Right. So we gotta finish this and then add 1 more row and then it'll be square again. But these are fun. They are. If you haven't made one, you should try. Yeah, what? Alright. So if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, I was talking about some more improvements I want to make. I want to get a on-air sign over this shoulder, a skull and crossbones over this shoulder, and of course I'm always down here most of the time, and so I'm going to have a logo that spins around up here, right? And we're going to get rid of that logo, and we're going to make that a little bit bigger so that people can see the designs a little bit better. All things coming. We'll keep working on them. I have gotten a lot of stuff done, despite not getting much done today. So I gotta get my list of stuff together and figure out what the rest of the things I need to do are. But soon, my job is literally going to be to design throughout the week, right? Like that's, you know, making designs and managing my store. And then hopefully between that, my disability pay, and the unemployment I'll be getting for the next couple months, I'll be able to just focus on that. So I'm excited. Just trying to keep making things better. All right. Anyway, it is 10 o'clock. I do got to get upstairs. I, too, have to get up at 6 in the morning. Normally, I would go longer, but like I said, I keep losing focus. So I've been looking at this stuff for too long. I did work on some chainmail earlier today, so that's probably why my eyes are all buggy at this point. But thank you all for hanging out. I do appreciate you being here, for all your comments and interactions with me, and just showing your support for the stream. Don't forget to check out MailleWerX.com, where you can find all of the chainmail themed apparel and accessories that your heart desires. More stuff is coming soon. A new website design is coming soon, so I'm looking forward to that. And I will let you know when to go check it out. If you guys remember, I was talking about moving to an interview-based show. I still plan on doing that. It's been a bit delayed because I have to clean up everything I have going on right now and make sure that I have time set aside to dedicate, to managing the store before I take on another project. So I am still working on that. It is coming. We'll get there. One day. All right, you guys all have a lovely evening. All right, I will be back Sunday night at around 9 o'clock. Have a good night, guys. Where's my button? I gotta push my button. I need to set this up on a hotkey. There's my button. All right, you guys have a good night. Thanks for being here. Bye.